Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. In this video, we are going to open up some comics that are sitting off to my side, and we're also going to take a look at some books that I picked up earlier today at my local comic shop. And I've actually read a couple of these books already, and I will tell you that they are fantastic. If you want to see what I picked up and also check out what is in these boxes off to my right, stay tuned for the video. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the first book that I picked up, and I'll be honest with you, it is the one that I am actually most excited about. It is The King in Black. Fantastic read. I will tell you, I was actually having my mind blown as I was reading this comic. It was really good. There was, in the months leading up to this book, so much hype and also just speculation as to what was going to be in it that I was hoping that the book did not let us down. And I was halfway through the book, and I was thrilled. I was thrilled with just how well the story was being told, the revelations that were being shown. Donny Cates is doing a fantastic job. And the thing is if you're going to pump your books up, they have to deliver. And he is continuing to deliver. The King in Black, solid. Cannot wait for issue number 2, but this is the 1 in 50 variant that I went ahead and picked up at the comic shop. I wanted to get the one, I think it was a 1 in 25. The book was so damaged that I just could not buy it. The price wasn't terrible, but the book was just, it was in really bad shape. And the same honestly can be said for the regular covers as well. All of them have this little bindery tear in the upper left-hand corner. Like every copy I saw had a little bit of damage, but this is the regular cover. I actually picked up 2 copies of that. This one is very reminiscent of Venom issue number 1, that pose, except he was a lot larger on the previous issue number 1. But King in Black issue number 1, super fantastic read, thoroughly enjoyed it. While we're on the Donny Cates kick, we might as well keep it going with Thor issue number 5. I read it, I enjoyed it. Donald Blake is an absolute beast. Absolute beast. I am digging this ongoing series of Thor as well. Never been a big Thor fan, as you guys have probably heard me say before, but 10 issues have all been solid of this current run. Enjoying it. Next up, Hellions, issue number 7, little Mr. Sinister action. If you guys haven't seen my Blue Ocean speculation video, I actually spent some time talking about Mr. Sinister and how he could be in the MCU at some point. So you may want to check that out. I have not yet read this one, but I'm actually looking forward to reading that title. Another book that I picked up that I have read, Erratic. Erratic from AWA, fantastic. Fantastic. If you have not read this, treat yourself. If you like Spider-Man, check this out. This is an original character that has been created with a different type of power set that we talked about on one of my recent live shows. But he reminds me so much of like Peter Parker. An awkward person trying to figure out his place in life and manage his personal life and his superhero life. Erratic. Fantastic. So I actually picked up 2 copies of this. I don't know which is which. I mean, one's a variant, of course, but that's probably the variant. I love this, and I am expecting really, really big things out of this title. Fingers crossed that it stays as good as it is right now. Another book that I picked up that I've already started reading is this one right here, The Other History of the DC Universe. This is a massive book. I did not know how big this book was, but it is massive, and it also has a lot of words. I have been reading this book. I've sat down and tried to read it twice. It's long. It is a big book, but it is also dense. It is not your standard comic book. John Ridley, he likes his words. Let me just tell you that. So really good though. I will tell you that it is really good. This one was still on the shelf. This book came out, I think, a week ago. And I went to the comic shop because I didn't get it last week. There were still 4 copies on the shelf. So I don't think that you're going to have a hard time finding it if you decide to pick it up. I've been reading it. I enjoy it. And we have a little bit of Black Lightning right there on the cover. Definitely dig that. So cool book. Next up, I have 2 boxes, kind of sort of, that I'm going to open. One of them is a package that actually came to me from the guys at Grand Way Comics. And you have probably heard me talk about them before on the channel. They are a Canadian company that is basically an indie publishing comics. A lot of their comics are digital, but they also have some print copies as well. So they sent me this package. I honestly don't know what's in it, but we are going to open it up. And then I also earlier today actually placed an order for a couple of copies of issue number 1 of 3 of their books, because I kind of want to have some copies in the collection. Also want to support these guys. So Grand Way Comics. And then I also have an AOK here from Ray. And Ray is a subscriber of the channel. He sent me 2 boxes. Only one has been picked up from the post office. I'm guessing the other is at the post office and I will get it at some point. But we are actually going to open up Ray's package as well. And I definitely want to encourage you to stay tuned, because this is actually the GoCollect giveaway video. So stay tuned, because I will be giving you the code to win this book right here, Batman number 357. So stay tuned for that. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this first package from the guys up in Canada. So hopefully I will be able to open this without damaging this comic, because there's a tape across where I would pull the tab. So let's see if we can get this out of here. I probably should have pre-cut this thing. Oh, there we go. That worked out better than I had imagined that it would. So let's get this open and let's see what these guys sent me. I actually sent them a note earlier today thanking them for whatever is inside. So we just rip that open, make it a little bit easier on ourselves. And then, like I said, I went ahead and placed an order for some books from these guys. So let's see what's inside of here. Looks like a couple of stickers on one side. So rip this bag open and see what is inside of this thing. So there's a couple of stickers that they stuck in here. Grand Way Comics right there. I actually have one of their stickers back on the shelf right there. Here is a flyer. A family-friendly comic book adventure company. Entertainment for boys and girls, readers new and old. And you can see like a little rundown of some of their characters right there. I like Three-Face. I'm a huge fan of Three-Face. And where's the baby? There he is, Baby Head. That is one ugly child. And then here's some of their other books. The Space Cowboy, Street Fighting Man, and then also Grand Adventure. I think these are the ones that I actually picked up in print. 1 copy of each. I actually got 2 sets because they were selling them in bundles of issue number 1. So I actually picked up 2 sets of each number 1 from those guys. So hopefully that arrives sometime soon. And then they also included a comic in here. So let's see what that is. Sweet. They actually sent me, oh man, this is issue number 2. Issue number 2 of Space Cowboy. Actually, they sent me issue number 1, so I have that in the collection. And then here is issue number 2. Very, very cool. Because even though they're digital, I'm still a print guy. I still like hard copies of things to be able to have in the collection. So really, really cool. Shout out to Grand Way Comics for hooking me up with a hard copy of Space Cowboy. I enjoy that book. All right, so the next we are going to open up what it is that Ray sent to me. So let's open this up. And I think, as I mentioned, Ray sent 2 boxes. And I think the first box is for me. And then I think the second box, he was saying I could decide if I wanted to give it back to the community. So we will probably do just that. Let's see what he put in here. So there's a little bundle here. And Ray is using some some red tape, which he may have purchased from me. So he says, greetings, Reggie. I appreciate you and everything that you do on your channel. Sometimes one of your videos strikes a personal chord through your discussion with Regie the other day was such an example. And it brought back such fun memories of my youth. In particular, that of collecting Star Wars, Micronauts, ROM, etc. Both the toys and the comics hold fond memories for me. With that and your ongoing GoCollect giveaway, I was reminded of these Whitman variant multi-packs of Micronaut 1 through 3 that I believe I bought at a pick and save back in the day. I have several, so I am happy to part with one set so you can enjoy it in your collection as well. He says, happy Thanksgiving. His actual name is Chris, but his screen name is Ray. So there you go. So he sent this over to me. We kind of know what's in here, but we are going to open it up and we're going to repurpose this bubble wrap because, you know, we love Mother Earth. I'll rip the tape off later. We love Mother Earth, so we're going to repurpose that and we're going to get this thing open and take a look at this multi-pack from the, what do you say, Pick and Save? Pick and Save. Pack and Save? Pick and Save. Let's check this thing out on the inside. He packaged this extremely well. Well done, sir. Well done. So let's get it open and let's take a look at this. See what's inside. So we did do a really nice conversation with Regie a few weeks ago. Talked a lot about Micronaut and ROM and stuff like that. And Regie from Boom Studios is just a fountain of information. And clearly something spoke to Chris because he hooked it up. How cool is this right here? It's still in the original poly bag. They came from Inner Space. Micronauts Comics, 99¢. And I think that actually says 39¢ up there. It was a discount. This is a Whitman product. How cool is that? So issues 1 through 3 in the original pack. I am half tempted to cut it open, but maybe I won't. It still has that comic book smell. You gotta love that. Chris, thank you, brother. I absolutely appreciate that. We're gonna have to stick that in like a magazine bag and board to protect that. So shout out to Chris for hooking me up and for the wonderful handwritten note on a backing board. You guys know I'm a huge fan of that. There's a couple of other things he said on there that I'm actually gonna read once I turn the camera off. But as I mentioned, this is the GoCollect giveaway video. And so I want to thank you for continuing to watch the content that comes out from my channel because it puts me in a position to be able to do giveaways like this. And of course, a huge shout out to GoCollect because they enable me to actually buy the books that I give away. So this is Batman issue number 357. I think this is the second copy or third copy of this specific book that we've given away. This one is a 9.2 with white pages, and this is the first full appearance of Killer Croc. All right. So what we're going to do with this one, the phrase for this one is going to be Jerry Conway. Jerry Conway is the phrase for this week because he wrote the story, and I'll throw it up on screen so you guys can see it, but it is Gerry, second word Conway. Jerry Conway is this week's GoCollect phrase. All you have to do is head over to the community tab, find the post where I'm talking about this book, click the link, go to MailChimp, plug in 3 pieces of information. One of them is the phrase that I just gave you a few moments ago. And then you tune in to the Ready, Set, Go preview show on Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time to find out if you are the winner. And I definitely want to wish all of you good luck. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, I want to encourage you to leave a comment behind, hit the thumbs up button, and do not talk about the fact that this is the GoCollect giveaway video. It's like Fight Club. We don't talk about it, but good luck.